Amazonian, special loyalty. Praise to our Savior who granted us the freedom. Allegiance to the hero who found the lonely gathered. Glory to glory, we rise and never to fall. Here in the nation, flowing rivers and holy. Glory, glory, glory to the Father for making you a nation and joy forevermore. Ambazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty, meeting our need, and your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God being the watchman of His nation. Ambazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty, meeting our need, and your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God being the watchman of His nation.
Amazonia! Your freedom is in your hands. It is going to be fought inch by inch, block by block, neighborhood by neighborhood, rooster by rooster. If you know that, we go die. Now only you, yeah. They are fighting. They are scrambling for that freedom in Lily. Angry man, them say they no one hear them, 'cause you know we do the way them did it. I see you blow, blow top the innocent world. Yes, so come and save us. If we not there, we go die, yo. 'Cause cow way no get it there. Now God the track, he fly, yo. Yes, so come and save us. If you not there, we go die, yo. 'Cause cow way no get it there. Now God the track, he fly, yo. Think of Seseko, think of Deacon Tassang, think of Poundfo, think of Mancho BBC, think of Mommy Happy. Are you ready to lay your life for Amazonia? My fellow Ambazonians, wa big papa them, wa big mommy them, wa brother them, wa sister them, wa uncle them, wa auntie them, wa neighbor them, all Ambazonians. I be una brother ASU.
Power on.
When I be the press secretary for the executive office for governing council of Ambazonia. That means say I be the spokesperson for the office for the leader for our war of independence, Dr. Ayabacho. Today, we don't start for a new month. We don't start for the month of September as we enter this new month for September. Today, now the 1st of September, I get very good news for the Ambazonian people. Them. I get some big diplomatic breakthrough where I don't come for can't tell una. I want bring una very big fat news. A giant victory for the Ambazonian people them. A victory where don't come because of the hard work. A victory where don't come because of what people their commitment. Because what people their resilience. A victory where it don't come because of a leadership where you understand the international system. A leadership where you understand what it take for defeat la République du Cameroon. A leadership where you understand how for bring good, competent people them together, dedicated people them, people the way they get the skills, they get the expertise, they get the knowledge, but above all, people the way they get character for fight for a people them, for bleed for a people them, and for do whatever it takes for make sure say Ambazonian people they get a free homeland. Today, I don't bring una news way it go make all man it heart sweet. I can give una a diplomatic update from the office for the leader for a war of independence. Una come well, una come fine, una invite all under Ambazonians them, make the come because not only for year, una feel really know the success with the Ambazonian people that they achieve. Welcome all man. Make we take the time, we salute our friends them. We could salute all our friends over there. All right. Comrade Dennis Nkwo, would he salute you? Yes. Would he salute you? You see the watch from Boyo. We cut cafe for all our people them for Boyo. Mami B, would he salute you, fine woman? All right. Leonga Martins, the Don man for that side for Boya, we will salute you. Chinedu, we salute you. Talk say you want ADF TV. We salute you. All right. Who today for you? Leonga Martin. All right. Mr. Chair McCarthy, we salute you. Welcome. Tika Obi, we salute you. Mr. Tino. Samuel Obi T, we salute you too. All right. Comrade John Wanka, we salute you. Mr. Foncha. Welcome all man. All right. Mami Messi. Good morning for all una for that side. We salute all una. All right, who today for you? All right, Idris, Mr. Weirba. Would you salute you, Mr. Idris? Una welcome all una. Great. Oh, every time I see this name, you make me laugh. Where Gringori? Where Gringori Chokoya don't come. Welcome, Gringori. And name phone is not a Gringori. Well, welcome. Anyhow, welcome. All right. Anyame. Welcome, Mr. Amo. Comrade Emmanuel, would he salute you? Welcome, Mr. the Procureur General. Would he salute you too? Welcome. All right, Comrade Julius Chofo, would he salute you? Man Nana, would he salute you too? Berry Wanji, would he salute all una? Elonge, would he salute you? Jires, would he salute you? All right, Comrade Ben Donson, would he salute you, Don Man? All right, Joachim, would he salute you, Mr. Young? Welcome, Mr. Nge, would he salute you, General? All right, Goodwill, God's will, would he salute you, Mr. Chair? All right, Yuri, Mr. Musa, would he salute you too, Mr. Musa? All right, Bartholet, would he salute you, Mano? All right, would he salute you? Who there for you? Peter, would he salute you, Don Man? Yes, Comrade Israel, would he salute you, Mr. Bongwe? Funge, would he salute you? Oh, all right, Comrade David, would he salute you, Mr. Melton? Would he salute you, Esther? Would he salute you, Mataka? Comrade Nga Steven, would he salute you? All right, Fontabe, would he salute you, Mr. Elvis? If you want, we just make small comments so that we know say you there for here. All right. Nso Seka, would he salute you too, Mr. Clements? All right. Felicita Bermo, would he salute you? All right. Ni Anyam, would he salute all una? All right. Wanaje, would he salute you too? All right. Zephania, would he salute you? Lidik, all man, welcome. Atangana, would he salute you, Mr. Sambe Pierre? Welcome, Mr. Sambe Pierre, would he watch from La République du Cameroon? Welcome all una. All right. Make we start. My fellow Ambazonians, today, as we start this new month, a very beautiful start of a new month for a long journey with the Ambazonian people, they don't carry on. Most of the time, people they ask, I like for talk with pidgin because now mostly this message, now for our people first, my first work now for serve the Ambazonian people them. So I like for talk this one now for Pidgin. The other people they do the work for reach out for the international community for here now for serve the Ambazonian people directly from the leader office. So my fellow people, now the first day this for September 2020, and we don't start this first day of the month with a very big, great news where it don't come out for the United Kingdom, for the government of the United Kingdom, their foreign office and the office for the Commonwealth. What do it take for liberate the people? Now what do it take for people that they under occupation for become free? Now what do it take for people that they want freedom for get the freedom where they want them? What do it require? What will be the most essential thing where a people where they don't rise up say they want freedom? Now what will it take? I don't consistently tell the Ambazonian people, say what will it take for a people for become free? Not be not just because a people they rise up say they want freedom. It not be enough because they want agitation. It require a leadership where it get a vision, it get a roadmap, it get a strategy, and a leadership where it believe for hard work. The Ambazonian people them, since 1961, when Cameroon occupied Ambazonia, most of which it don't happen in terms of resistance, it don't be an agitation. The Ambazonian people never ever get a leader. We go capture the people their aspiration, capture the people their energy, capture the people their desire, capture the people their resistance and their willingness, and channel that energy, match that energy with a vision, a roadmap, and a strategy. The Ambazonian people never ever get them. While Ambazonian people, they get a deep desire for get a free homeland, but they never get a leadership where if we match that desire and the people, their aspiration, their energy with something will be practical, with the people they feel believing, with the people they feel hold on, work for it, bleed for it, die for it. It never ever be until this generation showed up, until God blessed the Ambazonian people with a Moses in the name of Dr. Ayabacho, the leader of Ambazonian War of Independence. He lay out a clear strategy for the Ambazonian people them. He take the popular uprising. He take the people their desire. He create a roadmap. First, he create a vision. Secondly, he create a roadmap. And then he give the people a tangible strategy. I want can give you now a beautiful update. A sweet news. We did like the first kiss between a boy and a girl where they fall in love. Today, the Ambazonian people don't get one of the biggest news. Just like the one with Nagitibo give the Ambazonian people them last month. The diplomatic team and the diplomatic experts for the Governing Council of Ambazonia over the last few months, they don't work day and night, day and night, day and night. As our forces, they battle at the public for ground. The diplomatic team is there for outside. It engage the international community. It work with them. As you don't tell, when over the last few weeks, say the highest diplomatic institutions them for the world of the international system, they talk directly with the leadership of our revolution, of our war of independence. They talk with their diplomatic experts and their diplomatic team. The leader be tell we, it say if we take certain specific steps, the results they go come in. News don't come out for the United Kingdom their foreign office, and the office of the Commonwealth. Since 2017, with the Governing Council of Ambazonia, it laid a strategy of targeted diplomacy. They don't work very hard. And in the last few months, they engage the international community, not enough for discuss about how to end the conflict, or how to end what they call and say humanitarian crisis. In the last few months, when they sit down with the world, when the world called them for meeting, they lay out a policy for educate the world, for understand the root causes of the conflict, for understand why the war dey happen now, and why the war no go stop until certain things have been done. So in the last few months, the diplomatic team of Governing Council of Ambazonia, they don't work with with international system. So recently they began a meeting with the office of the Commonwealth and the office of the foreign office of the government of the United Kingdom. And for that meeting, the leadership team, the diplomatic team, he asked them one question. They say, before we talk about anything, we want to ask you one question. We not believe, say, the people of Ambazonia as a people, with the African Court of Human Rights, it described them as a people. The people who not believe, say, the people of Ambazonia, where they come out for the territory of British Southern Cameroons, where they be under the trusteeship of the government of Great Britain. We not believe, say, those people, they get a right for self-determination. And the question that he always ask them. So that he talks, okay, now a very important question, but a very difficult question. Make we go think about it. We'll go get back to you now. Well, Nagitibo get back to the Ambazonian people for a press conference last month. Today, so, the letter don't come from the government of the United Kingdom, and also for the office for Commonwealth. Now in that, they talk, say, then they recognize the Ambazonian people, their right for self-determination. Now in that, for on the front, the very first thing when they talk, they say, yes, we recognize the Ambazonian people, their right for self-determination. Now the letter that from the UK Foreign Office and the Office of Commonwealth. After a series of serious meetings where they use targeted diplomacy for put the question, now because of the education, now because of the leadership. So the UK government and the Commonwealth, they say, yes, we recognize the Ambazonian people, their right for self-determination. They say, just like any other people under international law, the Ambazonian people get a right for self-determination. For that same letter, the UK government and the Commonwealth, they talk, say, them they also recognize the vote with the Ambazonian people they be making for 1961. So now a big step forward this from the UK government position. Now the first time this, where the UK don't change their position. Now a big step forward this. Now a big diplomatic breakthrough this. A big step forward. A giant step for our path for recognition. First, you get forget them, may they agree, may they accept in principle, say they recognize our right for self-determination. And at the goal this way, the Ambazonian, with the Governing Council of Ambazonia, it take them, make they agree for the first, may they make the first agreement the first. Yes, we recognize una right for self-determination. Okay, thank you. Now all that. Because now the breakthrough them that. That's where they start. So now with the UK, they don't talk, say the first thing I say, they recognize the Ambazonian people, their right for self-determination. Then for that same letter, them they also talk, say, they recognize the vote for the plebiscite will be take place for 1961. They say they recognize that vote. We too will recognize the vote. The Ambazonian people, we recognize the vote of 1961. But make the UK government and the Commonwealth make they understand, say, the vote for 1961, the plebiscite of 1961, it be only shown an expression of the desire. Remember, the plebiscite be an expression of desire, an expression of intention. Make you understand. The plebiscite be only be an expression of intention. Because the Ambazonian people, they be accept for follow all the UN, the thing that the pathway where the UN don't lay out. They say number one, make we create the plebiscite. Make the people, they show their intention. The Ambazonian people come out outside, they vote for the plebiscite for show their intention. It be an expression of intention. All right? Now, for that plebiscite, for be valid, for the plebiscite, for be legal, it be require the act of Ambazonian Parliament. The Ambazonian Parliament go for take the result of the plebiscite. Because the plebiscite be only take place now for Ambazonia. The plebiscite be only take place now for Southern Cameroons. It be required now the Parliament of Southern Cameroons, the Parliament of Ambazonia, for go pass that vote, for rectify the vote, for the act of Parliament. Once that stage don't be done, then they will move now to step number 3. And step number 3 be supposed to be now the conference where you go bring the United Kingdom, hello? Yes, good evening, madam. Oh, okay. I beg. If you see say right now, I did for Facebook online. I know if you answer any phone calls right now, please. Thank you. I beg Ambazonians. I use this phone also now for monitor certain things, so I know if you turn them off. All right. So it be require the Parliament of Ambazonia for ratify the vote of the plebiscite. That one it not be take place. So we want let the United Kingdom make no say the plebiscite be only be an expression of intention. The plebiscite be only be an expression of desire. It not be legally binding. The vote of the plebiscite not be legally binding on the Ambazonian people, because the Ambazonian Parliament it not be ratify the vote. Secondly, the big thing with the UK government, the French government, the government of Cameroon, and the government of Ambazonia, they be supposed to sit down according to resolution 1608. They supposed to sit down for the Fumban conference. When for they supposed for sign the Union Treaty and then draw up the federal constitution. That conference, it not be take place, the Union Treaty, would it be supposed to drum an act of union between Ambazonian Parliament and the Republic of Cameroon. It not ever take place. So the process for bring Ambazonia for create a federation with La Republique du Cameroon, that process it not ever take place. And that's why since 1961, the Ambazonian people don't live now under La Republique du Cameroon, their occupation. That's why it been an annexation. The presence of La République du Cameroon for Ambazonia now a process of occupation and annexation. The role where the government of the United Kingdom supposed to play, it not play. So the process for complete the decolonization of Ambazonia and then for legalize the union between Ambazonia and La République du Cameroon, it not ever take place. La République du Cameroon woke up, take their constitution, turn them into what they call and say la Constitution Fédérale. I hope say that one I talk and fine. But anyhow, we don't understand what I mean. Right? So we want to remind the United Kingdom. We want to remind the Commonwealth. Say why they fail for carry out the work with the United Nations be give them. They carry Ambazonia, they leave them for La République du Cameroon their hand. Today now the problem this with the deface them. And that's why a new leadership don't rise up. For not only for confront them, but for bring them to book. For bring them to account. For remind them of the process where they never finish them. And so today, why they talk say they recognize the 1961 vote. Well, La République du fool them say, now he give them Ambazonia for become part of their territory. No. The 1961 vote did not give Ambazonia as part of Cameroon. Because the process for actualize the union, and it's supposed to be in a union, Ambazonia not be supposed to be part of Cameroon. It's supposed to be a union between two states. It's supposed to be a union between two states of equal status. Not be a union where Ambazonia will become part of Cameroon. Now a union between two states. The process not be take place. So when the UK, they talk say, yes, they recognize the Ambazonian people, their right for self-determination. And then they can talk again say, yes, we recognize the 1961 vote. Where it make Ambazonia, they talk say they want join La République du Cameroon. Now where the process not be complete. And the 1961 vote, it not be mean say Ambazonia, na Cameroon, na territory of La République du Cameroon. It be mean say a two territory, they will come together, they create coexistence. For come under a federation. The federation, who say they? Act of union, it not take place. The Ambazonian parliament not be sign any vote. La République du Cameroon claim over Ambazonia, na a claim over occupation, na a claim of occupation, na a claim of annexation. And that's why this generation, with a new leadership, it don't woke up for challenge the fraud. And for fix the root causes of this problem. The Ambazonian people, they not go take any political experiment by Britain and France for force some under upon the Ambazonian people. Now a different generation this. So the strategy where the leader don't learn for the Ambazonian people, it don't change the talk of the international system. It don't change the game. It don't change the trajectory. It don't change the future. It don't change the narrative. It don't change them. The thing where they not want ever talk them. Now that they deal with a smart leadership. That they deal with an intelligent leadership. That they deal with a leadership with confidence and character. And the leadership will be very sophisticated. Even more than their own systems. Not be a cheap leadership. Not be people who if you bribe them. Not be people who when they can't shit on. They say just because you be Commonwealth or you be foreign secretary, their food they start for shake. They feel like say they want peace to their draws. Now people they get self-esteem. Now people they represent the aspiration of 8-point-something million Ambazonians and future generations to come. Now leadership with backbone. Now leadership we know the blink. Now leadership where you know how to create diplomatic leverage for get these people to change their position. So I want to take this time for thank the Secretary of State for Governing Council of Ambazonia, for Dr. Larry Ayamba, for the great work we don't do one for the Ambazonian people them. We want to take this time for honor the Secretary of International Recognition and Peace for the AGovC, for the great work we don't do one for the Ambazonian people them. We want to take the time for thank the diplomatic boss, the Vice President of Governing Council of Ambazonia, Dr. Julius Nyi, for the great work we don't do one for the Ambazonian people. We want to take the time for thank all the our diplomatic team. And above all, we want to take the time for thank the leader of our war of independence for the kind sense we get them, for the kind hard way you get them, for a mastery of the international system. All these things will be possible now because it gives we a vision, a roadmap, and a strategy. Today, the United Kingdom don't change their talk. They don't talk now like the Americans. So, just in the last 2 months, last month and this month, the Ambazonian people don't move a whole United States for recognize Ambazonian people their right for self-determination. Today, the United Kingdom, it don't also recognize Ambazonian people their right for self-determination. Now, because of what self-defense strategy. Now, because of what strategy of self-defense. Now, because we don't show say, now we don't take control over Ambazonia. Now, because of what generals and what commanders them, we did implement the roadmap for national liberation. Now, because of the army, we, the Governing Council of Ambazonia, build for the Ambazonian people under the ADF. If we not be get a self-defense strategy for ground, we did the battle la Republic and show the international community say now we get dynamic control, and for some places we get static control. This talk not for be the way we did today. Now the importance of self-defense this, and as the leader be remind the Ambazonian people, without effective and powerful defense, diplomacy they like toilet paper, you don't wipe your ass. It be useless. It be useless. The AGovC will be at the vanguard of Ambazonian revolution. The AGovC will at the spear, na the head for spear for Ambazonian liberation and freedom. Now because the only reason with the international community it rely upon the leadership of Governing Council of Ambazonia. Now because they get a powerful defense structure for ground. Now the only reason that without the Ambazonia Defense Forces, it was still been at old talks. It was still been at the talk them for reform the colonial state. It was been at talks about human rights abuses. The talks don't shift. Now because the Ambazonian people, they follow a roadmap and a strategy. Now because the Ambazonian people, they work day and night for ground zero. Now because of what mami them, where they observe ghost town, what papa they observe ghost town, what sister them, what buy and sell and them, what auntie them, what brother them. Now because of the sacrifices of what people them for ground. Now because of the bravery and the courage of all our brothers and sisters, where they be prisoners of war for La Republic of Cameroon and the one where they jail them all throughout Ambazonia. Now because of their resistance, now because of their defiance, collectively, the leadership they take all what it happen for champion the Ambazonian people, their right for not only self-determination, but also their right for a free homeland. And because of our victories for ground zero, because of the chop fire, when Mami did the chop fire as a chop fire for Kumba, all across Ambazonia, today been a big, yesterday been a big ghost town day. We all wanna know. It don't make La Republic don't become very desperate. Since when Nagitibo make that statement, we they recognize the Ambazonian people, America recognize Ambazonian people their right for self-determination. La République don't shake. Since when the Governing Council of Ambazonia, it launched an offensive diplomatic game. And it don't change the narrative for the international system. La République don't shake. Like old drugs will not stay for waste. That's why, my fellow people, that's why when I get to understand the desperation of Cameroon. Cameroon be so desperate. Why Cameroon be desperate? Cameroon be desperate not because Cameroon already be bankrupt. Cameroon be desperate not because money don't finish. So they be desperate. Cameroon be desperate not because they don't lost the ability for govern Ambazonia. Cameroon be desperate now because of the pressure from the international system for make the camp for a negotiating table. So Cameroon be desperate. Cameroon be desperate because Cameroon by itself, La République du Cameroon don't become politically, it don't become instability there for La République du Cameroon. La République du Cameroon be unstable. La République du Cameroon be desperate. Now because protests don't start, bomb they don't go off for La République du Cameroon. So they not only be politically, they don't only be financially bankrupt, they not only get an economic blackout. Now report don't come from the international system. Yesterday they released a report. The international community released a report. Say La République du Cameroon, out of 190 countries then for the world, what they do for International Business Index, La République du Cameroon, it fall under 162 countries then. In where they not fit do business, eh? That means say La République du Cameroon is a country where foreign companies they not fit do business because of high level of corruption, because of high level of bribery, because they get a government, because of the insecurity. So all foreign investors they run. It don't make Cameroon become very desperate. The actions of La République du Cameroon for the state of Boyo. My fellow Ambazonian, I ask you something. If an army they win a war, why you got to go to burn villages and towns? If an army they win a war, why that army get for burn villages and towns? So what you want to see for Boyo? Now big signs them for the desperation of La République du Cameroon. Now big sign their army don't lost the war. The Ambazonian people don't gain control. Now because the Ambazonian people don't take control of the territory. Now the frustration of defeat. Now the frustration of a defeated, humiliated, and disgraced army. Wait till you see for Boyo, my people. Not be new. Now frustration. Now frustration say you win. Now frustration say their time don't reach. And they know say that they can't pack out. Now the same thing, the part of the French. The French they do and when they know say they don't lost Africa. And African countries they want to gain their independence. They destroy everything for back. La République du Cameroon, their army. Now frustration they worry them. Rope don't tie for their neck. They know say the international community go come for them. Now the frustration. What they think say they say if they commit those crimes from Ambazonia, if they burn houses from Ambazonia, if they send people them for bush, then the Ambazonian people go give up. Who tell they say Ambazonia they give up? Ambazonia they never give up. They don't know the Ambazonian people, their history. Even the people, the Boki people, the Anyang people, the Bayangis, they defeat the Germans for the Pomanku War. They don't understand? For the Tonin Koko War. We don't always defeat all people then. The Boki people, the Ejagan people, the Anyang people, the Bayangi people, combined, they defeat the Germans for the Pomanku War. You they call us the war of turning cocoa. Ambazonia don't always be victorious for everything we do. Not being La République du Cameroon. They are chicken army. We know if stand for fight was soldier them. Because of the frustration. So they go for Boyo. The Ambazonia, the forces so they all in the day for Boyo. They tactically withdraw. La République du Cameroon be so frustrated. It go begin to burn up now the palaces and people their homes and towns and villages. You tell me now an army that they win a war. If an army they win a war, you know go to burn the villages. Now frustration they worry them. They know say the end don't come for Cameroon. They know say the end don't come. Just like Justice Ayapo talk am. When I see him yesterday, Justice Ayapo write am. He say La République du Cameroon. Today, he go carry all gun them. Where they don't put them for their army truck them. He carry them all. They gun them, the same gun them where they put them out last month. Now the same gun them. Now the same equipment them, they go carry them, they go display them. They say, see, we don't go there, we don't go Chakara, they are calm, we kill this. No one picture, no day of an Ambazonian fighter with the Republic land for Boyo. No one. They don't go there and make propaganda. They say they kill 17 Ambazonian fighters. Because we be advised all the forces they did for Boyo, make they tactically withdraw. So that they don't give La République du Cameroon a battlefield. So they go carry, now as Justice Ayapo. Now we ask and say, how it be say the picture we wanna show them? The same picture of the old gun that we wanna show them last month. When I go carry the same picture, they can't show them. Now how? That means say that picture them for that gun, they just come up from the other places them. They just can't come up for Boyo. Now we talk say La République du Cameroon. It talks about the Republic of Cameroon, their own war. They fool Napobia. They fool Napobia and they fool the people of La République du Cameroon. Their army na chicken. The army of La République du Cameroon are little chickens and frogs. So, how we get here? We get here now because since February and March, the Ambazonian people, through the TTOF, will create an effective system where it gives our defense forces them a consistent ability for defend homeland, a consistent supply of materials for fight La République du Cameroon. That's why over the last 5 to 6 months, we don't radically change the game for ground zero. Now thanks to our commitment. Now thanks to our commitment. For all the Ambazonians them, where they commit for the TTOF. The TTOF. Now the only funding campaign where it be backed by a liberation strategy. Under a leadership with trust, transparency, accountability for supply consistent materials for the forces. So we want to thank the Ambazonian people plenty for una trust for this leadership, for una trust for the Ambazonian Defense Forces, for una trust for General Efam, for una trust for Lieutenant General Popo, for una trust for General Cobra, for una trust for General Sumanguru, for una trust for General Hassan, for una trust for General Ebube, for una trust for Commander Capo, for una trust for General Pikin, General Small Pikin, for una trust for Captain Small Pikin. Captain Small Pikin, ya cafe de up. With the year ya work. We want to thank you plenty. We want to thank you and your forces them for the work we want to do. We see in you the next General Ivo. We see in you, Captain Small Pikin, the next General Ivo. We see in you greatness. We want to thank una plenty. Now una don't keep ground zero. Now una don't take control, and now una did lead ground zero. and now they protect our people them. So we thank una plenty. We thank una plenty. So over the weekend, una sabi say, you know, the Ambazonian people, they come together under the global town hall, meet the leader, meet the diplomatic team, meet the defense team, and una get first-hand information. Wow. I want to also take this time for thank the Deputy Defense Chief of the Savannah State, Chairman Capo Daniel, for the extraordinary work where he did do for the Savannah State and for a leadership we don't bring them for the Ambazonia Defense Forces. This young, bright star, for the way he engage the forces, the way he lead the forces, and he defense strategies. They don't keep Bamenda. Bamenda don't become the light for the Ambazonian people. Them. The leader of a war of independence, he want also inform the Ambazonian people. So October 1 they come. We get to be exactly 1 month away to October 1. This October 1, what you wanna see of my back? Na the messenger for this October 1. Because say the international system, the international community, it come out for 2005 when they fail for protect the Rwandan people from genocide. The Kofi Annan declaration, they declare, they talk say never again. They never go ever leave them. Make a people they go through human rights abuses. Make a people they go through war crimes. Make a people they go through a genocide. They talk them. 15 years later, the Ambazonian people, they go through a brutal genocide. This same international community, just as they failed the Rwandan people, they don't fail the Ambazonian people for invoke the responsibility for protect. So that's why the leader of a war of independence, he rallied the Ambazonian people under the Dublin Declaration, and he tell the Ambazonian people, say, they must take up that responsibility for protect ourselves. So for this year, as we celebrate our Independence Day, it go be now a day, October 1 this year, it go be now a day where we show our commitment, say we take upon ourselves for defend and for protect our people them. It no matter place where you dey, whether you dey inside prison, whether you dey inside bunker, whether you dey inside bush, whether you dey inside refugee camp, it no matter place where you dey for this world. Whether you dey for Paris, or you dey for Washington, or you dey for New York, or you dey for Tokyo, or you dey for Toronto, or you dey for Helsinki, or you dey for Berlin, or you dey for Frankfurt, or you dey for Amsterdam, or you dey for Rotterdam, right? Whether you dey for New Delhi, or you dey for Shanghai, any place where you dey as an Ambazonian, get your flag, carry your Ambazonia, wear your Ambazonia t-shirt, get your flag, get your blue cap. This year, all we across the globe, we go hook up for communities, every communities, from Toronto to London, Ontario, from Montreal to Calgary, from Washington to San Francisco, from New York, all across the world, from Boya, yes, from we go come out, whether not from Boya, or not from Mamfe, or not for Kumba, or not for Victoria, all right, whether you didn't for Bello, or you didn't have for any other place where you did for inside Ambazonia, or you didn't have for Bamenda, no matter the place where you go be, whether you didn't have for a village, you go carry your Ambazonian flag. We go put plenty flag them for inside the territory. You go carry your Ambazonian flag. While people, they go come out in their thousands, in their millions. They will be protected by our defense forces them. La République du Cameroon, just like last year, we come out, we celebrate, and we show the world the pride of a free homeland, of an independent Ambazonia. Now we must exert our right for a free people. We must act, we must behave, we must proclaim them to the world. Now our right. So we call upon our defense forces. We not prepare. We not prepare for defend our people them. We not prepare for bring all the villages, all the towns, all the communities. We not prepare for bring them together. For celebrate October 1. We go do them bigger, better than last year. Last year we been a good start. This year we go proclaim them for the world. We get 90% dynamic control. And we'll go proclaim them that way to the world. We'll go proclaim the power of our defense forces. Yes. We'll go proclaim the power of our defense forces. The Ambazonia Defense Forces. The National Liberation Army for Ambazonia. We'll be a powerful people with a powerful defense force. It not get rival. ADF is not second place, no day, third place, no day, fourth place, no day after the ADF. After the ADF, there's no second place, there's no third place, there's no fourth place after the ADF. The most powerful defense group will ever emerge for the Ambazonian people, their history. Well structured, it be led by men and women where they understand the game. So, we not start for mobilize. We not start for plan. For all the people that did it for diaspora. All we not buy una flag. We not buy una Ambazonian t-shirt. We not buy una blue cap. Any man, any Ambazonian, buy your blue cap. You wear your white and blue t-shirt. You carry a flag and you carry your fine Ambazonian cap. We not General Ivo for front. All right. Excuse me. We for front na General Ivo, because General Ivo, it represent the power of our people them. General Ivo represent the spirit of bravery, the spirit of courage, the spirit of victory. Now General Ivo represent them. So today, I go to reveal to the Ambazonian people the new redesign of the General Ivo cap. We go reveal the new redesign of the General Ivo cap as October 1 they come. This cap now for our forces. So any man will buy that General Ivo cap. General Ivo cap today we go reveal the new redesign. We will make an for October 1. Now blue and white. That means say the cap will be na blue, and then for the front here it will be na white with the right General Ivo. Alright? The one we will be making it be na that one it be a special edition. For the people there, they just want the special one. That orange and black. But this one we will reveal and for una today. We will send the picture out for una today. Any man we want them, place your order as quickly as you can, because I only get so much of these hats. Alright? Just in the last 1 week or so, we already ship 30 of these hats them. Yesterday we go ship the comrade own for Europe. We ship the other people their own for Asia. Today, we will reveal the new one, the new redesign of General Ivo. We go count that for blue and white. Alright? So now the message that for today, all man will never commit for the TTOF. Any man will never commit. Go commit. If you never ever commit for TTOF, go commit. In the coming days, we are going to listen for a lot of the leaders them for the governing council of Ambazonia, where they will come educate una, inform una of the work of the defense and the work for diplomacy. So a series of our leaders then they will come up. I want to also take this time for thank one of our beautiful sister, a beautiful comrade. We called me the other day And it only go out, it only speak, especially it speak for the women of Kumba. It speak, it use country talk. It talk for Bafo. It talk for our people them for Kumba. It talk. It come out, it talk. I want to welcome this sister. We don't stand out for speak for the Ambazonian people, for speak for mobilize the Ambazonian people. And this sister, I look forward for bringing you for our platform here. Make together, we put our voices together to inspire our people, educate our people, empower our people. And so I really be very, very proud of you. I'll be very grateful for you, especially for your work we do and for the Ambazonian people. Then. I want to also take this time for honor. And when I say on Sunday, we put out a message here for one of our beautiful mommy and our beautiful papa we did for that side of America, who have put up their picture for here. You know, we as a people, you know, this platform now for celebrate greatness. Now for celebrate the greatness of people. This beautiful mommy and beautiful papa will put their picture for outside. They don't married for 40 years. 40 years of a beautiful marriage. This mommy and papa, they come America where they did very, very young. They come America, just them two where they did very young. They born their picking them. They raise their picking them. All their picking, they don't become doctors for America. Now this kind of story them of hard work, of how a people, if you come up from nothing, they become something because of hard work. And how they feel raise a new generation because of hard work and teach hard work for their picking them. And how a couple, they feel stay in love. But they not only stay in love for so long, they also stay very young for so long. Now greatness that. They do great work, especially for Ambazonian picking them when they be orphan. They do great work, especially for Ambazonian women then when are widows. They do great work, especially for our people that they suffer for the forest and for refugees and for Nigeria. Now a great family where they don't become humanitarian. For diaspora, as we get the higher foundation for down there, for care for the suffering people of Ambazonia, we also get this papa and this mommy them for outside here, where they care for the suffering people of Ambazonia from here. So that's why we like for honor them and celebrate them, because they be a role model of excellence for all we. For all we would still grow and we still young, a lot the fish they don't show we how una feel make it be possible. How you feel raise a successful family, get a happy and great marriage, and live a long and successful life. They be a great role model for all we. So today, I want just take the time while we wrap up for thank this mommy and for thank this papa ate. We thank una plenty for a great work. For all other Ambazonians, we thank una so much for una contributions and una commitment for last weekend town hall. I be tell una say the money we una be raise na $10,000. Well, I get even better news for all una. The money past that one. They don't update the files. The money where it come out for that town hall, it did now at $13,000. Yes. I be tell when on Sunday say the money it be come out at $10,000. Well, I get news for now. For updates, the money on a raise from the Mezam Fund Drive for strengthen and give more resources for our forces from Mezam. The money don't reach $13,000. All right, I say make a give on that update. So now, when I know say we'll go put another 6,500 AK bullets into the state of Mezam. Yes, this week would inject another 6,500 AK bullets into Bamenda, into the great state of Mezam, all because of una. So now the pride of the Ambazonian people this. Now una pride this because of a leadership we una trust them, because of a strategy we una believe in, because of a vision we una know it be practical and it be tangible, and for a leadership we deliver results. So make we thank una plenty, make we leave on for today. I will take 2 questions only. I got about 5 more minutes for take 2 questions, and any person will get a question, You ask them so that me too, I feel go start my day. All right.
Power on.
We don't
Bluetooth pairing.
We don't open the line. I'll take 2 questions.
Bluetooth connected.
Or if we do them quick, I feel take 3 questions and then so that me too will fit round up for you. All right. The lines will be open for any person will get any question for ask her. If you be very happy and maybe you get something for talk. If you get something for talk, some person don't just send me message. He talks he don't receive. He had them way what be mailing for you. Well, all right. Take picture. Take a beautiful picture. Take picture them for your heart. You send them for me so that I share them for other people then too. All right. So the lines will be open. I'm going to check the Facebook them for the comments. If any person get a comment, if you answer your question from Facebook, I go also to check WhatsApp for also answer questions. All right, we'll take this question, this phone call. Oh, yeah. Hello?
Are you live?
Yes, ma'am, we are live.
Yes, I'm not calling for a question. I'm just calling to say thank you. You're Ambazonia's finest PS. Thank you for the great work you're doing for the Ambazonian people.
You are very far. You are very far from your phone. We can't hear you clearly.
I'm saying I'm not calling with a question. I'm just calling to say well done and thank you so much for your dedication, your commitment, and your work for the Ambazonian people. And I'd like you to know that you are one of Ambazonia's finest queens, doing a great job for your nation. God bless you so much for keeping it clean, neat, clear, and transparent.
Thank you.
You are simply the best.
Thank you very much. This one, I called that from our sister and comrade, woman of God, for that side of America. We just born with fine Pekin just a few months ago. Thank you, woman of God. Salute wa Pekin.
God bless you.
God bless you, ma. All right. Thank you very much. Well, all right. I got news for you now. News don't come in. The Ambazonia Defense Forces, as we talk right now, they battle La République du Cameroon for Commercial Avenue for Bamenda. The news just come in right now from the ADF headquarters. Your defense forces, the ADF, they battle La République du Cameroon seriously for Commercial Avenue for Bamenda. They battle the occupier. They battle the bees. Yes. ADF, oh yeah. I beg, make a knock some message first. Make a knock some message first.
Wow. Bamenda Brigade Mezam. Oh, yeah. This generation, a wonderful generation. The generation that have a mission to accomplish. We don't need anybody's approval. This is the generation that have defied all odds. Thank you, Bamenda Brigade. Thank you so much. We are so proud of you. Kudos. Una cafe the day up 500 Amoka salute for una. Shake no day. Una place the day. All these terrorists and criminals must leave our land. Thank una so much, Bamenda Brigade. This is Mami Wally, the OGC. Thank una so much. Together we stand. Shake no day. We must push those terrorists out of our territory. All those criminals, infiltrators, enablers, and terrorists must leave with territory by fire, by force. Good job, kudos. We'll be so proud of una. Together we stand. Anything we una want that will dey down for supply. Shake no day. All money place day, all money cafe day up. Together we will continue the journey. Thank una so much. We'll be so happy. We'll be so grateful. Together we go push all those territory, those terrorists them, remove them from territory. So
di wa juju mimba ba for say do na for Amazonia no be the go for it. If you mimba ekelebe no be go jam ekelebe. Water, rock now, wait, darkness.
All right, the lines will be open. We'll take one more call and then we'll leave them for here for today. The lines will be open right now. So any person you want call, if you get a question, you need clarity for something, the lines will be open as we wrap up. I get about 3 more minutes for be for here. All right. So any person you get a question, the lines will be open. If you had oversweet, call, express and say I had oversweet. If you want call for thank the forces, call for thank your defense forces them.
Susanna! When shall I see my girlfriend? Susanna! When shall I see my family? Susanna! When shall I see my mother? Susanna! Oh, Susanna! Oh, Susanna! Oh, mommy, what oh, yes! Courage! Auntie Irish Boya!
All right, my fellow Ambazonians. One time when I plan to say when I don't take the time for join with today, when I take this good news, when I take this great message, when I share them for all man, make all man feel inspired. Oh, call the coming. Hello?
Yeah. I don't want to say anything, just to thank our forces. Just to thank our forces. They have flagged it up. The Bamenda Brigade. Oh God, I really thank them for all what they're doing for Amazonia. Oh, together we will move on. We are winning. I give a 50 gun salute for those boys. Oh man, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I pray for them every day. Oh, thank you, brothers. Thank you, soldiers. Thank you, Amazonia. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We are moving. No stopping. Yes. Thank you, brother. Thank my boys. Thank my brothers. Thank my fathers. Oh Lord. Oh, the confidence. Thank you, God. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, soldiers. Wow. AGF. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. AGF. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, brother. I'm so happy.
Thank you, mommy.
Thanks. Bye.
That one so no mommy for that side for America. Now, mommy, now that he don't call. Mommy, the dance. Mommy don't put dance. It say ADF. Oh yeah. All right. So make we leave it for today. I thank all una. May God bless una. May God keep una safe. 500 armor car salute for our defense forces them for the great state of Mezam. Our forces where they battle at the Republic of Cameroon right now for Commercial Avenue. Our prayers they will una chop fire, una take them down. Any place where they hide, una jam them. We get confiance for una, we get confidence for una. We know say una be the finest and una be the bravest. And because of una, Amazonia don't stand strong. Because of the Amazonia Defense Forces, the Amazonian people don't take back their homeland. We'll be a powerful people and we'll get a powerful army. General Efang, we thank you. We thank all our forces them. We thank all our generals. We thank all our commanders. We thank all our mommy them. We thank all our papa them for ground zero. We thank all our sister them across, our brothers and sister them across the world. Together, we go make it to a free homeland. May God bless una. May God keep una safe. I send my love out for all una. And I send my greetings for all una for una family. All right? We'll talk tomorrow. Una stay fine. Bye for now. Make all man stay fine.
Your freedom is in your hands. It is going to